These are 46 Formula One drivers who have sadly passed away. Before we begin, if the legacies of these remarkable people touched your heart, please show respect by subscribing to our channel. Thank you. Cameron Earl was the first fatality in Formula One related activities. Known as a talented test driver and engineer, he tragically passed away on June 18, 1952, at the age of 29 during a test session. His contributions to motorsport development remain significant despite his short life. Chet Miller, a veteran driver in the Indianapolis racing scene, died on May 15, 1953, at age 50 during practice for the Indianapolis 500. His death marked one of the early losses in Formula One linked events, highlighting the dangers of the sport in its early years. Onofre Merriman, a promising Argentine driver, lost his life on July 31, 1954, at the age of 30 during a practice session for the German Grand Prix. Known for his aggressive driving style, his career was tragically cut short, leaving many to wonder about his untapped potential. Manny Aiello, a skilled American racer, passed away on May 16, 1955, at the age of 37 during practice for the Indianapolis 500. His dedication to racing and consistent performances made him a respected figure in motorsport before his untimely death. Bill Vukovich, a two-time Indianapolis 500 winner, met a tragic end during the 1955 Indianapolis 500 on May 30th, at the age of 36. A legend in American motorsport, his legacy endures as one of the greatest drivers in the sport's history. Eugenio Castellati, an Italian Formula One driver with Ferrari, died on March 14, 1957, at the age of 26 during a test session in Medina. Known for his skill and speed, his passing was a significant loss to Ferrari and motorsport. Keith Andrews, an American driver, passed away on May 15, 1957, at age 36 during practice for the Indianapolis 500. His career, though brief, demonstrated his commitment to the challenging and dangerous world of racing. Pat O'Connor, another American racer, tragically lost his life on May 30, 1958, at the age of 29 during the Indianapolis 500. A rising star, his death was a stark reminder of the inherent risks of the sport. Luigi Musso, an Italian Formula One driver with Ferrari, died on July 6, 1958, at the age of 33 during the French Grand Prix. A fierce competitor, his pursuit of victory often pushed him to the limits, ultimately leading to his untimely demise. Peter Collins, a British Ferrari driver, passed away on August 3, 1958, at the age of 26 during the German Grand Prix. Known for his sportsmanship and talent, his death deeply impacted the racing community, especially his Ferrari team. Stuart Lewis Evans, a talented British driver for Vanwall, died on October 25, 1958, at the age of 28 following a crash at the Moroccan Grand Prix. His promising career was cut short, leaving an indelible mark on motorsport history. Jerry Unser, part of the famous Unser racing family, passed away on May 17, 1959, at the age of 26 during practice for the Indianapolis 500. As the first Unser to race at Indy, his legacy paved the way for a family dynasty in racing. Bob Courtner, an American driver, tragically died on May 19, 1959, at the age of 32 during practice for the Indianapolis 500. Though his career was brief, his passion for motorsport was evident in his determination to compete. Harry Schell, a charismatic American driver, passed away on May 13, 1960, at the age of 38 during practice for the International Trophy at Silverstone. Known for his adventurous spirit, he was one of the sport's early international stars. Chris Bristow, a young British talent, lost his life on June 19, 1960, at the age of 22 during the Belgian Grand Prix. His death, occurring in the prime of his career, was a tragic loss to the racing world. Alan Stacey, another promising British driver, died on June 19, 1960, at the age of 26 during the same Belgian Grand Prix. His career was marked by resilience and talent, making his death a heartbreaking blow to the sport. Shane Summers, a British driver with great potential, tragically passed away on June 1st, 1961, at the age of 24 during a private test session. His untimely death robbed motorsport of a rising star. Giulio Cabianca, an Italian driver with Scuderia Castellati, died on June 15, 1961, at the age of 38 during a test session at Medina. His tragic accident underscored the inherent risks drivers faced during this era. Wolfgang von Trips, a German Ferrari driver, lost his life on September 10, 1961, at the age of 33 during the Italian Grand Prix. His death, along with 15 spectators, remains one of the darkest days in Formula One history. Ricardo Rodriguez, a Mexican prodigy and youngest ever Formula One driver at the time, tragically died on November 1, 1962, at the age of 20 during practice for the Mexican Grand Prix. His immense talent left the world wondering what could have been. Gary Hocking, a skilled motorcyclist turned Formula One driver, passed away on December 21, 1962, at the age of 25 during practice for the Natal Grand Prix. His switch to Formula One was brief, but his talent left a lasting impression. Karel Godin de Beaufort, a Dutch aristocrat and privateer driver, tragically died on August 2, 1964, at the age of 30 during practice for the German Grand Prix. Known for his eccentric personality, he was a beloved figure in motorsport. John Taylor, a British driver, lost his life on September 8, 1966, at the age of 33 due to injuries sustained during the German Grand Prix. His death highlighted the ongoing safety challenges of the era. Bob Anderson, a British privateer and former motorcyclist, passed away on August 14, 1967, at the age of 36 during a testing session. He was one of the last private entrants to compete in Formula One. Lorenzo Bandini, an Italian Ferrari driver, died on May 10, 1967, at the age of 31 following a fiery crash during the Monaco Grand Prix. His death prompted safety improvements in the sport, ensuring his legacy endured beyond the track. Joe Schlesser, a French driver, passed away on July 7, 1968, at the age of 40 during the French Grand Prix. Driving an experimental Honda car, his tragic accident underscored the risks of innovation in motorsport. Gerhard Mitter, a German driver and Nürburgring specialist, died on August 1, 1969, at the age of 33 during practice for the German Grand Prix. His loss was deeply felt in the motorsport community. Piers Courage, a charismatic British driver, lost his life on June 21, 1970, at the age of 28 during the Dutch Grand Prix. Driving for Frank Williams, his potential was tragically unfulfilled due to the fiery accident. Jochen Rindt, an Austrian driver, was posthumously crowned Formula One world champion after his death on September 5, 1970, at the age of 28 during practice for the Italian Grand Prix. His legacy as a champion remains unparalleled. Roger Williamson, a young British talent, tragically died on July 29, 1973, at the age of 25 during the Dutch Grand Prix. His death, compounded by the inability to save him from his burning car, sparked renewed safety efforts in the sport. Francois Savert, a talented French driver for Tyrrell, tragically lost his life on October 6, 1973, at the age of 29 during practice for the United States Grand Prix. Known for his charm and skill, his untimely death deeply affected the racing community. Peter Revson, an American driver and heir to the Revlon fortune, passed away on March 22, 1974, at the age of 35 during a test session in South Africa. A skilled racer, his death was a significant loss to Formula One and motorsport. Helmut Koenig, a promising Austrian driver, died on October 6, 1974, at the age of 25 during the United States Grand Prix. His fatal crash underscored the dangers of racing during an era of evolving safety standards. Mark Donohue, an accomplished American racer, passed away on August 19, 1975, at the age of 38 due to injuries sustained during practice for the Austrian Grand Prix. His legacy includes numerous victories and innovations in motorsport. Tom Price, a talented Welsh driver for Shadow, lost his life on March 5, 1977, at the age of 27 during the South African Grand Prix in a horrific accident involving a track marshal. His death remains one of the sport's most tragic moments. Brian Maguire, an Australian privateer driver, passed away on August 29, 1977, at the age of 33 during practice for a non-championship event at Brands Hatch. Known for his independent spirit, his contributions to motorsport were notable. Carlos Pace, a skilled Brazilian driver and winner of the 1975 Brazilian Grand Prix, died in a plane crash on March 18, 1977, at the age of 32. The Interlagos circuit in Sao Paulo was later renamed in his honor. Ronnie Peterson, a Swedish driver and one of the fastest of his era, passed away on September 11, 1978, at the age of 34 following injuries from a crash at the Italian Grand Prix. Known as the Super Swede, his legacy endures in Formula One. Patrick Depailler, a daring French driver, died on August 1, 1980, at the age of 35 during a testing session at Hockenheim. Known for his adventurous spirit, his death was a sobering reminder of the sport's dangers. Gilles Villeneuve, a Canadian driver and Ferrari legend, lost his life on May 8, 1982, at the age of 32 during qualifying for the Belgian Grand Prix. Renowned for his fearless driving, his death left an indelible mark on Formula One. Riccardo Paletti, a young Italian driver, tragically died on June 13, 1982, at the age of 23 during the start of the Canadian Grand Prix. His accident in only his second Formula One race was a poignant loss for the sport. Elio De Angelis, a talented Italian driver and Grand Prix winner, passed away on May 15, 1986, at the age of 28 during a testing crash in France. Known for his artistry and elegance, his death raised further safety concerns in motorsport. Stefan Bellof, a German driver and sports car racing legend, died on September 1, 1985, at the age of 27 during the 1,000 kilometers of Spa race. Remembered for his fearless style, his promising Formula One career was cut tragically short. Ayrton Senna, a three-time Formula One world champion from Brazil, was one of the greatest drivers in history. He lost his life on May 1, 1994, at the age of 34 during the San Marino Grand Prix. His death marked a turning point for safety in Formula One. Roland Ratzenberger, an Austrian driver, passed away on April 30, 1994, at the age of 33 during qualifying for the San Marino Grand Prix. His fatal crash, occurring just one day before Senna's, is remembered as a catalyst for reform in racing safety. Jules Bianchi, a talented French driver, succumbed to injuries sustained in a crash during the 2014 Japanese Grand Prix. He passed away on July 17, 2015, at the age of 25, becoming the first Formula One fatality in over 2 decades, deeply impacting the motorsport world.